Howdy, folks. Tina, aka Teemaw, here in my very warm office. And I hope you're warm too. Just also want to make sure you can hear me because J-Paw wasn't here and I'm trying to set up this audio. So let me know. Can you hear me? I need to know if you can hear me. So let me know before I get too much further along. So tonight is hashtag Tamara. Tamara. You can see it going across. Good. You hear me? Whew. Okay. That's the way tonight is giveaways. Tracy's DP works a coupon code there or a gift card, a $10 gift card. And I see myself spinning. Sorry. J-Paul brought home a new flavor. Peaches and cream with on the back. It's sweetened with stevia. I keep spinning, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's see if it's going to get any better. That's pretty good. I like it better warm than cold. Okie dokie. So hashtag Tamara tonight's giveaways. Let's see. Where did that little guy go? We're going to give away this little hippo tonight. He has a built-in magnet. This is the sunset filament, but his little nose didn't quite get it right. He will do the job and be a good catcher for you, and you can take care of him even though his little nose isn't quite perfect. So he'll be one of the winners tonight. Tracy's DP World has a gift card for us, and then so does Stickers on Etsy has a $10 gift card for us as we're wrapping up blinging in the new year. And I want to hear from you about what all the good things y'all have learned, because I'm going to show you some that I've implemented. I wondered why I look so funny. Have y'all wondered why I look so funny? Let's see. Aha, let there be light. Okay. Marla's in the house. And they're saying, hey, and Billy A. Android newbie looks new, a newer name. There's Lisa from Frozen, Virginia. There's Kelly from Beach City Boutique. Cheryl has gotten some of those canvases. I think she's already designed some. If not, she will be. Maybe, no, I take it back. Maybe she's just ordered them and will be getting them. Over there, Kelly Rains. She is an artist herself, and she is hosting a Year of Horses 2026. The Year of Horses. You can do a Lori Prindle or any horse and participate in that event. Of course, Crafts with Crashley has papers for that. As a matter of fact, let me give a shout out real quick to Crafts with Crashley because she has a 25% off sale running right now, 25% off through tomorrow. That's it. You have through tomorrow. So you got about 24 more hours, folks. If you have anything you've wanted at Crafts with Crashley, not just her release papers, she has her tumblers. She has all of her beautiful pens that work with the e-painter. There's the Teemaw glass Korean face. Any of these little pens that she makes, all of those work with the e-painter. So head on over there, 25% off their site for one of the days, finishing up January long. Well, howdy, Miss Cindy Bennett. Welcome in. Her first time in a Teemaw Live. Welcome in. And there's Mr. Speaking of Diamonds himself. Yes, there he is. Marion made it to Texas already. They're getting ready for the Red Boot, the low craft, or the what do you call it? It's crafting only. So there's not anything else. It's just crafting, which is wonderful. That's the way I wanted to model our retreats out, which, by the way, we also have the Tall Oaks form is up and live and ready to go. We've had a handful of folks be signing up for the new retreats this year. And if you did not know this, you can book your own retreat. So if I'm not coordinating it, you need to contact me at talloaksretreat@gmail.com, and I can get you that information on how you can run your own retreat. That's with us not providing any food, you just coordinating everything, and we go from there. And it's crafting jade. Anyone else? She said twerking. When I said tweaking. Come on now, Miss Jenna. She said Virginia's still a block of ice. Oh, that's right. So Jerry's brother lives in Mississippi, and they have been without power for a week now. So last Saturday, their power went out because their area of Mississippi froze. So everything froze. They had like 100 electric poles down in their county. And they're still living with a generator. Not sure when they're going to get it fixed. Now, my parents, who also live in Mississippi, about an hour and a half from there, no ice. So they did pretty good. Yes, cold, but that's it. That's it. It rained mostly there, no ice. So they fared well. But other people I hear are not so lucky. So let's see. Kim's got oh, goodness gracious. Let me text the family real quick. Off the internet. Everyone, please get off the internet. Okay. J. Paul usually does that, but he went shopping tonight and he's home and taking a shower. All right, so let me just text the kids and see if they'll read it, see if they get off and see if that helps at all. There's Miss Becky G. Got your order fixed up. Narlene. Hope everyone is warm and dry. I hope so. I do hope so. Is everybody warm? I'm warm. There's folks retreat warm. You put that in. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Cheryl G. And I think she leaves Sunday. Other people have already left. I saw our already left. Other people are getting down to Texas. And I don't know how bad off Texas is. Sorry, this is good to let melt away in here. Wanda says she's dry, yes, but warm, no. There's Miss Tammy. We're going to show you something cool that Miss Tammy did. And Mr. Matt. I haven't seen him in here yet. He's probably in here somewhere. Gabrielle. And Kim's got a new groove. There's Annette Catalano. Miss Sherry Jones. Howdy, howdy. And Danielle. Bonsoir, bonsoir. If you haven't seen the Poshy Pin group yet, you should go over there and look at their pins. I got a lot of cool ones from them. It's pouring snow right now. I feel like crying. Really, Tammy? It's pouring snow? Isn't that in, where are you? Kentucky, aren't you? Cold Tennessee, says Kate. Feel like January flew by, right, Melissa? I know it. Howdy, Miss Garden Craft. Everybody's saying howdy, howdy. Carol Racine and Dana. I am not skipping you on purpose. I just can't say hi to everybody anymore. It takes up 45 minutes. And when I get to talking about different things, it takes too long. Miss L.A. Lickley. How you doing, Miss Leanne? Let's see who is theirs. Okay. There, everybody can hear. We're good. We're good. There's Miss Tamara. Your name's up there, Tamara. And Barbara. Chrissy Outlaw. Well, howdy. That's a newer name in there. Appreciate you dropping in. There's Miss Pennington. And Amy Hugginen. That's a new name as well. There's Angela Marie. A lot of new names in here tonight. Sai Just Because. That's another new name. Been doing with severe ear infection. Jessica's got an ear infection, wisdom tooth extraction. Oh, stink. But yes, please stay warm and get well. There's Miss Terry. There she is. Olivia. D. Stein, LM. Boy, that's a lot of new names in there. Miss Cheryl K. That Ticket to Ride is just halfway done. There's still opportunity to join and meet a whole bunch of new or shop owners. Oh, that was the other thing. Hold on. Ditsy's, come on, y'all help me. Ditsy's Craft Corner, is it? I've been typing it in all week. She has a huge coupon code over in the Ticket to Ride group. If you haven't joined the Ticket to Ride group over there led by Cheryl Katz, you should. You're going to meet a lot of new sponsors and a lot of good deals over there. Ditsy's Diamond Den. I think that's it. There you go. Ditsy's Diamond Den. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate you. Not only was she a sponsor for Blinging in the New Year, and she has that original black and gold Blinging in the New Year tray that matches Tia's original pin. And if you haven't seen Tia's pins, you need to go check out the Pom Pal pins. These are also good for the e-painter because they're all hollow. Check out Ditsy's Diamond Den, and she's got a fantastic code over in the Ticket to Ride group. Folks, join the Ticket to Ride group, and there you go. There's the challenge number 1 is up, and she extended it right over there. Join it. And there's a lot of good events going on. Do double canvases for a lot of different things. I think J-Rob, I heard her starting a new one, Small But Mighty. So that's another one she's starting up there. And there, so go join some events and have some fun. Wendy Halleck, that's a newer name. There's Kiki. How are you doing, Miss Kiki? Reenie Annie. Now that picture is not new on the Reenie Annie, but the name feels new. So let's see. Kim Stocks. Man, we got a lot of new names. Trudy Leno. Howdy, Margaret Mull. There's Peggy one. A lot of new names. Matt. So Matt, I've got something to show y'all from Matt. Let's look at that. Because I'm going to show y'all some of these cool stuff. Well, we'll look at that in a minute. But yeah, let's finish up this and we'll say that. We'll show that in a minute. But I just want to give a shout out to some of y'all and to some of these small shops. There is also the Diamond Design Co., who now has her own site, Amy Small. She's one that does a lot of the minis, but she's starting to do some bigger size canvases. She has 2 new ones out this week. One is by Howie Green and very colorful. Let's see. And because they are new, if you go to her site, you get 10% off. So that's pretty cool. These are the 2 new designs here, Whimsical Landscape and Heart of Ribbons design. That's the Diamond Design Co. right there. Diamond Design Co. right there. And she has new releases, 10% off. There we go. So let us see. Oh no. Matt's been in bed all day. Well, stink. You've been aching, Matt, or what? What's going on? Are you sick? Bit chilly here, but no complaints, says Cheryl K. I guess not. You're in Florida there, right? There's Miss Stephanie Pike. Hola, hola, Miss Tia. I was spinning, so I put in a group text to have everybody get off. Miss Mary, Crafting with Mary. How are you doing? How's Bud doing? How's he recovering? Cheryl G did get into canvases from Beach City Boutique and designed them immediately, she says. Blinging in the new year, thanks to our sponsors. That's right. I appreciate all of you. Ordered my first enhancement kit this week for Second Dream by Andy Russell. I'm excited and nervous. It's okay. You don't got to be nervous, Windmills. Just follow the instructions. It's easy. Just replace what it says. It's that simple. I've changed my name. Forgot I could change it. Okay. Wanda's changed. Oh, instead of something different. And there's Anita slinging that link. Anita, you're still doing, are you staying warm? I know you were all bundled up there. Yes. No frills. Thanks, Miss Cheryl G. That's what it's called. I appreciate that. Yeah. Y'all got it. Phil and Gracie. That's another new name. Either y'all are changing your names on me. Oh, shucks. Josiah's calling. I'm not going to pick that up this time. He's been doing better. He is not only going to PT every week, he's also been trying to get out and go dancing out there in San Diego. And I will go ahead and text the family as well, because I'm pretty sure he's calling about taxes. He was working on his taxes last night. He had questions, and I cannot help them right now with that, but he's doing well overall. And the medical board separation process has started, but I don't know what that means. They're a month or so in. Miss Sarah Ann Creations and Terry Custody. This ice won't go. It's forever. No, just got to get it warmed up so it'll start melting. There's Miss Risa. Casey Paints. We just had rain on Mississippi Gulf Coast. Oh, I see. So no ice. That's good. Anita did not lose power. I am in Mississippi, but my internet was out and we have ice and freezing temps in the teens. Okay. But it's good that you did not lose power. They have a generator and been using the generator all week, brother-in-law. And he's a trucker. So he can't get out. He cannot get on the road where he is because they've had trucks go off the highway there. So It's been out of work for a week, folks, which hopefully they're having a decent time since he's always on the road. Jerry's mom and his mom, since they did not have electricity there and it was hard to stay warm, they sent her over to another brother's house because they ended up getting electricity back already. They sent a team into that town and they had electricity back. So she's over there staying warm while the others not been able to get out yet. Ooh, Lisa made Salisbury steak, mashed taters, and green beans. There you go. That sounds like a good supper. Mr. J. Paul made me some beef tips. But I'll tell you, we got to figure out a different, the flavor was fine, but they were really tough. So I need a better recipe or something. In the Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, we were pretty much all clear of the ice. Warmed up some, but yeah. What? There and how? Sorry about that. I saw I froze, so I got another drink. Color and chat with Joanna. Smelly, wet snow dogs freezing in Delaware, but beautiful. It is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, we had to get out yesterday. I've probably gotten out twice this month, maybe 3 times. 2 or 3 times this month is all. We had to go yesterday. Oh, we had a package shipped to Australia, and 2 weeks later it was delivered to my house here again yesterday. So after being on the phone for a while with 2 different agents, I ended up going to town and talking with that supervisor for half an hour and tried to make a claim today online, and it won't let me do it. So they're running around and around and trying to, for somebody to be responsible for this, obscene price of this postage that they came back to me with no stickers on it telling me anything about what was wrong, and no one's claiming responsibility, and it shows delivered. So therefore I can't put a claim on it. And all I want is for them to be able to send it back out again. But the last time we sent that out before Christmas, since it said delivered, it never went anywhere and the customer didn't get it. So we cannot do that again without paying for another postage ticket. Isn't that so much fun? So fun. So I don't like phone calls with customer service or claims. I don't. Sorry. Colleen Fisher is here. There's Lady Lathe. Oh, yes. So I don't know. Thanks for reminding me, Stacy. Stacy is also has a group, Lady Lathe Customs by Design group, pin group. Throw that link in there, somebody. And another pin group there. Great pin group. I have several of Stacy's pins. Are beautiful. But one of the casters, so that's like a person who makes blanks for pins. His family's had a hard time. I think his roof on his house crashed in. He's not been able to make any blanks, and that's their income because his wife is disabled, and so they're having a fundraiser. So do you have, right, Arlene? Customer service is not that anymore. Let's see. Does anybody have that link? Let me see if I can give that to my mods here. Hold on just a minute, Stacy. There we go. And let me put that here. Let me give it to some of my mods. Somebody put that link in there, please. They're doing a fundraiser for Bill Durr. He, again, part of the diamond painting community and the pin part. I'm telling Josiah to call Dad. Okie dokie, there we go. Stuck inside and eating too much, says Terry. Speaking of which, tonight I went off the reservation. I had way more than I was supposed to of, according to the Lumen device that I have. So anyway, let's see. Yes, Cheryl Katz, we have printed some Ticket to Ride jiggers. We have those, and they should be listed. And if we're out of stock, let me know, please, and we'll print more this weekend. but we do have those. Okie doke. Let's see what else we got. There's Dana Marie. And there's Miss Anna, Decaf Anima. Yeah, Anna. Frozen for the most part in Northern Virginia. So Virginia got it pretty bad, sounds like. Okay, Diamonds by Will. That's a newer name. Just ordered a chonky from Ditzy. There you go, Wendy. Check those out. She's got several lines. I know she took over the Yellow Dog line. I think that's what they were. Yeah, Yellow Dog Designs. She took those over, bought them out, and then she has her own line as well. Plus, she's added other things too. You know, event trays especially. Who makes the fat pins? Okay, do you mean these type of pins, Arlene? These ones that are handmade with the clay and resin and glitter sparkles? These are from Tia, and these are the e-pins from Pom Pow Pins. And if Tia, put that link in there if that's what if that's who you're talking about, Arlene. I don't know. What did I do now, says Matt. Tammy showed me what you did, and I'll show everybody here. Kupakai getting 3 to 6 inches of snow here in the middle of Georgia tomorrow. I got a snow day from work. I work at the library. Ooh, how are those smells at the library, the book smells? How are you reacting to those? Let's see. Matt, go to bed, says Joanna. How sick are you? Oh, that's where you said you've been in bed all day. Oh, the fat pin. So Wendy ordered a fat pin from Ditzy. So I saw that she 3D prints some pins. So they are very light. Now, I did not ask her if they are compatible with the e-pins. I did not ask her that. So if anybody knows that, let me know. These little pins are agitating arthritis. So, okay. So Arlene, Ditzy has the fat pins. She also needs fat pins and on her site. And if you are in the Ticket to Ride group, there's a code there for this week. Make sure you check this weekend. I have new uploads going on Sunday. That's Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction, the Pom Pow pins. Check those out. There's a link. Thank you, Anita, for doing that. And Becky ordered the whimsical landscape sets from the Diamond Design Co. Me too. Yep. Cute, cute, cute. Chris is headed to work. Hope you have a good night there, Chris. I got my first order today. I'm so excited. Yay. Mary, great to hear. Man, y'all got a lot of new names in here and more. Okay, Joe Atwood. That the handle's new, but I know that name. Poshy Pen Group. Bud's recovering pretty well on light duty till March. Ooh. Get what I know, right, Cheryl G? They were asking me about that. Actually, I've got to check in the QuickBooks account to make sure they got all the W-2s out. So I got to make sure they do that. You're still bundled up, Anita. It's only 28, feeling like 19. Stink. But are you staying warm? Purple scale. Oh, Wanda, you're the one that added the purple scale to your order. Gotcha. And in case you don't know, folks, or didn't see it, we have rainbow digital scales and a purple digital scale. So those are around $15 on our site now to weigh your drills to know how many to replace with. So if you want to add that to your order or go order one of those, you are welcome to it. We were lucky too, did not lose power. Gotcha. But it turned for a bit. No, it wasn't Poshy that wasn't able to turn, unless y'all are talking about a totally different thing. Bill Durr wasn't able to pour blanks. Yes, yes. Tell everyone, even if I do not file a return, as that is the only way to know if someone else is using your number. Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Hold on. I think it's all gone. It's all gone. Oh, sorry. I'm going to pour this ice, though, over into this drink. Look at this sucker. It's so big, isn't it? It's so big. This is the drink that Nyx gave me, the cup. And this is the pouch that Cheryl gave me. Oh, no. I hope I took all my vitamins, and this is just for tomorrow. I hope that that's the case. Okay. Nicole isn't able to epoxy pins because she had a fight with the box cutter and had to have stitches. Oh, stink. Her too? Well, that stinks. All right. I think the mods are trying to get that link to work. There you go. Thank you, Miss Mary. Builder GoFundMe. Thank y'all. Wow. That's 2 people down. Sorry. I have been very, very thirsty lately, and I hope it just means that the air is dry and nothing else other than that. I've been drinking a lot, but everything does seem to be drying out. Oh, that little ice dye that I had coming up last week right before the live. I did not stay up late. I went to bed, but I've been doing the heater pad thingies. Oh, sorry. I dropped a piece of ice down there. Whew, okay. Heating iPad thing every day, like every night and most mornings. And that thing went away over like within a day. And that was great. So that was a good one because the other one took 3 weeks to go away. You had Fritos for dinner, Dark Knight. I love being an adult. No one can tell me I can't. I know. I just says I'm going to eat more tonight than what it calls for. And I'll have to go back on it tomorrow because it wants me to keep between 16 and 1700 calories, apparently. We're not supposed to count calories. We count macros. But when you get the macros in, almost always when you do the macros, unless it's a boost day, that's what it ends up being. Somewhere around 1700 calories. So I just went way over that tonight. Jambalaya. She had jambalaya. Nita made ham and split pea. Why are y'all all talking about food? Because I was talking about food? Oh, goodness. 19 there in Maryland. Feels like 12. Oh, no. They got the link up finally. There we go. Diamond paintings are coming to Ditsy's Diamond Den soon. That is what she said. I think she was going to try to send me one to unbox. We'll see how it goes. There you go. Palm Pal on Etsy. There is even a slight possibilities of flurries in Florida. Really? Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Let's see. I asked Ditsy today if her pens were ePainter compatible, and they aren't at the moment. Thanks, Tanis. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm hoping you are at least warm and cozy, though. Stacy. And homemade chicken noodle soup and yummy hot chocolate. There you go. Anita says staying warm enough. Okay, good. Do you drink warm drinks? Does that help you? Uh-oh. Joanna says her mailbox key is frozen. Won't work. Dog treats are being held hostage. Oh, yes, Thoraya. Kupakai had allergies to the books. Yeah. And let's go. According to the allergy testing, I'm only allergic to ragweed and cockroaches. I think there's a mildew issue, though. You are allergic to cockroaches. How do they know? Ooh, Barbara says it's -5 right now. Still have 18 inches of snow. Oh, so we got about 8-ish. What did you get, Cheryl G, over there in Kansas City? We got about 8-ish here where we are. Uh-oh. Sandy's daughter was admitted to the hospital and diagnosed with histoplasmosis. Got you. I don't know what that is. It's a bummer, but you deal with books all day, so you just keep doing it, Jenny. You don't have to leave. Happy Friday, Miss Eileen. No worries, no worries. Snow cave diet, snacking ourselves stupid, says Joanna. I know, right? Oh, okay, Jen. Okay, you were on the order with Ditsy. Well, I had a crazy thing going in there. I ended up with 3 different orders. So hopefully it'll all work out. Oh, gosh. Look at her. Tammy Simon says, after your live and talking about carbs, losing weight, I added a little more carbs and lost 2 pounds. Good for you, Tammy. I'm just following what it says. It just makes me eat certain amount of carbs and fat and protein every day. And I follow that. And it seems to generally be working. Now, I have noticed if I eat my last meal earlier in the day, that I do better the next morning. So if I finish no later than 6, I usually do better the next morning. When I eat later than that, it's not as great. So I'm learning a lot of things. Let's see. Turkey meatballs and cauliflower. Not bad. Crashley said, the snow was here. Just powder? You're kidding me, Crash. How much did you get, though, Crash? How much did you get? And then what about you, Cheryl G? Yes, Cheryl G. Ditsy's going to be doing diamond paintings. I don't know how much or anything. Histoplasmosis is an infection caused by a fungus. Dana Marie got 9.7 inches of snow and the ice for a couple of hours. We got about 6 inches. Okay. 6 inches of powder snow. It was very powdery, very soft. It was a really nice snow, actually. We didn't get any ice. It was really a slow, soft, nice snow over 2 days' time. So I dug out a path for Lucy to go to the bathroom outside about 3 times. It wasn't anything crazy. You know, the craziest thing is that temperature, right? The temperature is the crazy part. And that's not good, but it was still a nice, pleasant snowfall. It was really puffy, I guess, like Crashley's saying. So Isaiah went to the backyard and made paths to go sledding down and then poured water on it so then it would go faster. Yeah. So we got 6 inches of snow and around 5 of sleet. Nice. That's crazy. Quebec, it snowed, it was cold, then snowed more, and then very, very cold. You went outside and you feel that 2 nostrils are glued together. I know. Why is that? My nose has been dry too. So everything feels dry. Even just talking about it right now, my hands are dry, and I've put on like tallow and all different kinds of things all day long. I just keep stuff on all day long, but I'm feeling dry all over. Karen says, when they do allergy skin testing, cockroaches and dust mites are things they test for, as well as grasses, weeds, trees, and food allergens. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Cheryl K is not the one that has the disease. Someone in the chat said their daughter went in to the, I'm sorry, I was reading so fast. Someone in the chat said their daughter went in and they were diagnosed with that today. The rise in California, there's snow in the mountains. There you go. A room humidifier. Yes, Terry, I was wondering about that because everything, I'm always feeling dry all over. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. 25% off at Crafts with Crashley. Diamond, Ditsy's Diamond Den, the huge sale. Go to the Ticket to Ride group. That, okay, Eve's temperature chart. I'm going to show y'all what Eve sent me. So last week we got a lot of comments going on about showing all the big bling last week. I was inspired myself, folks. I'm telling you, y'all have been doing some wonderful things with this big bling, and it inspired me. And I'm going to show you some of the things I designed this week. And howdy, Mr. John. So Eve sent me this picture. She said she was influenced by the live and all the heavy hitter blingers out there. So here is her temperature chart bottles to show some exceptional weather days. So because we're having obviously some exceptional weather this last week, look what she has done to her temperature chart, guys. Look at those bottles. So this one is so pretty with the metallic and the sparklers, but look what she's done here. Look at this. She has quad cubes in the corner. She's got sparklers for squares with hexacubes turned sideways up here. She's got a twisted star and more hexacubes up in here. Can y'all see that very well? I think we'll show that on the overhead. Let's see if I can do that here. Look at this. Yeah, this is better without the reflections. There we go. Look at that temperature bottle. Isn't that cool? 1, 2, 3, 4 hexacubes, 1, 2, 3 twisted stars, and the quads there. I will tell you this, it is gorgeous. I want to tell what you have other allergies like rubbing alcohol, petroleum jelly. How do you know that? I don't know. Anyway, okay, I do want to inform you guys, the hexacubes are buggers to get in. See, I even see on Eve's how that's a little loose right there. You need to put around it first like a frame, and then you pop it sucker in. And they are hard. Sometimes it's easier if you got some sparklers for squares beside it to add just a little bit of room. It'll add a little bit of stuff. Eve bumped her head and went bling crazy. But she did great. And then I got a message from Miss Tammy. So Miss Tammy was asking me, because she doesn't do squares very well, and she wondered if she could put some square bling on her round paintings. And I said, well, why not try it? Go ahead and try it. So she did on a little bitty project. So it was a little bookmark type project. And what she did was she put squares around the edges. Look at that. She framed the edges in the square. She put some in the middle here. So this is a round little kit. See, like she put the square metallic right there. See that? In the middle of the round painting. I thought that's creative. So she's using up some of her square drills. Look at this right there on a round painting. And what she said is, yes, there can be some more gapping. So if you don't like that, be aware of that. And she wasn't sure if she would suggest using it around the outside again because of the gapping per se, but that it did give it some texture, and she was glad she tried something new. Let me see. Okay. And her overall picture was this one. So here's how it was overall. See? Cute, right? And I don't think just the average person looking at that would even know. I was on the phone with Sound Off and looked up some of my blinged up bottles. I was able to fix that wonky drill. Good. Can we get bingo cards for Crashley and me on the live? Cheryl Katz. Oh, well, we know we can check off technical difficulties, right? You're always with me in spirit, Cheryl. All you would worry about is actually relaxing, enjoying your time, no other obligations. Okay, anyway, that was a great idea. But then she showed me she wanted to try something else and wasn't able to. So Matt had an idea. He said that he should put the squares diagonally so they resemble a star. And she tried to do it, but she couldn't turn the pen well, so he did it instead. And so this was Matt's idea. Look at this. He was working on a round painting, and he took the square drills and turned them diagonally and then put one in the middle to make a star. That's creative, Matt, and that's fantastic. So isn't that a neat idea, guys? If you have some colors of squares like that, you can add them to your round painting. I like that because you're adding texture to that. So that was a very great idea, Matt. And I'm glad you helped Tammy out with that little project. So I appreciate y'all trying that out, and a good way to use up those square. I know, impressive, right, Crash? Impressive. So I liked that. The temperature chart was great too. Oh, I forgot to tell you the bandit sticks. So let me go ahead and show y'all some other things first, and let me show y'all. So let me show y'all some packages I have and some other things we're releasing. So these little guys were out of stock. This one is the Mermaid Elixir. So they come in different, say it starts in the blue here, purple, darker purple here, but they now have a built-in magnet, folks, a built-in magnet. And this is the fairy floss. So it's almost see-through. I love this one as well. And these two now have built-in magnets. Okay. So these say on there built-in magnets. You don't got to add them to your order. These are ready to go. We have new charms for the month of February coming up. And these crystal double hearts. I actually need to tell Serenity, because once you put them in the orders, put this in the comment of your order. You can use code SHINE2026 for 10% off your individual drill orders. And in the comments of the order section, put the double heart charm or the double crystal heart charm, something like that. So Serenity will know which one to give you, okay? So that is for the YouTube viewers only. Nobody else gets those charms. Nobody else knows about them but you guys. And I do them for y'all since you watch. The Shine 2026 is also for our group members. Okay, there's that. There's the little hippo guys. We have restocked the Silky Red ARTDOT inserts. These insert into an ARTDOT, as well as our Dazzle decks. We have the Silky Royal Blue inserts are now back in stock. I have these Diamond Purple. They're a very beautiful, sparkly purple color. We have the big inserts now in stock and several little inserts now in stock. I'll be printing more of these and adding to stock as well. These were all out of stock. Thank y'all so much for purchasing those. Now, if you are new here, these are seconds because there was something wrong with the printing of them somehow, some way. Sometimes you can tell and sometimes you can't, but this didn't print well here. Oh, and the little corner turned up a little bit right there. Sometimes you can't even tell. It's hard for us to see it, but when I find something like that, I don't. There you go. On the end of this one, see, it's buggered up. Anyway, these will be on the seconds, and these are the Diamond Purple in the seconds. It won't list it, but those are the two available right now if you get a seconds there. I also have Silky Pink. The Silky Pink has been restocked. Sure, work with most other companies' rounds that I've done. It's hard to keep them looking straight if I do more than that in a row, but little spots, it's pretty easy, he says. All right. I'll take a small emery board off the edge of the square sometimes so they will fit. You're going to make me want a hippo. Oh, Wanda, them hippos. You want a hippo. I'm telling you, those are nice guys. Okay, Sunset Elixir. See, the Sunset Elixir is a multicolor. This is all off the same roll. This pink is on the same roll, just like these guys. So these are Sunset Elixir. This is Sunset Elixir. It's becoming one of our most popular colors. Those have been restocked along with the big inserts. And again, you may or may not. So this one's almost all pink, and then this one's purpley pink. See? So there's the big and the regular inserts for those. Okay, I've showed you Tia's wonderful pins. And Cheryl K, you wanted to know about the Ticket to Ride. I think these are him laying here. There you go. The Ticket to Ride 2026 right there in the macaroon colors right there. So that's what they look like. Let me know if I need to put more in stock. Okay, let's see what else we're going to show you. First are these babies. Trying to get this out of my way. I got my hippo the other day and had him setting out, said Matt. I want a blue hippo to go with my blue froggy. Oh, yay. Hopefully you put it in your comment of your order. That way she'll know what to give you, right? Deity of the Forgotten, a Muni Maid. Muni Maid, and look at these sliverettes. There, we showed a picture there. Showing how the sliverettes to put up there on her crown. So that's a good one, the use of sliverettes. Freedom, a Katrina Cultus and Dak. My mom said he is a house hippo, a Canadian good luck charm. I had never heard of that. Oh, okay. Happy Days by Jody Bergsman. Oraloa. I don't know about y'all. I've been buying several Oraloas these days. They've been having some good pictures out there. Sailing Away. This is one of the Peggy Collins off of Amazon, one of the little guys. So if you've never used our ES before, Amazon is a good place to get started. Buy a little Amazon canvas that we already have the ES written up on our site, and you start small and see if you like adding different types of gems and bling to your painting. Shamrock Jars, a Susan Wingett. And Jack. Crashley loves Femke Deborah these days. Yes, she does. Voyager in square. We already had that in round, and there it is in square. These are now bundled this week. Butterfly Paradise. That's the one with like 100 and some odd colors, I believe. Dance of the Colibri. That's from Diamond Painting Shop. She's also a sponsor over at the Ticket to Ride event, as well as the Romancing the Romance Art event that is going to start on Monday. Diamond Painting Shop. Dream Chaser, Lori Prindle. So here's another one you could use in your Year of the Horse event with Kelly Raines. Kelly Raines was also signed on with Crashley lately. I don't think I'm spinning any more. I had to pick which hippo to take to the retreat with me. His friends are sad he's leaving, but know he will have good stories when he's comes back. There you go. There you go. Somebody's got to take care of the house. Storm Bless version 2 of Enablers Outpost, which brings me to obviously another sad story. Enablers Outpost has stopped selling diamond paintings. And that's sad for my friend Elizabeth. I know her and Edward have found some jobs, which is great news. And they are slowly trying to catch up on their orders. Give them some grace, folks, and a kind words. Do that, please. Welcome to My Room by Gubu Family. And the Winter King Storybook Victus. This is also from the Diamond Painting Shop. By the way, as far as Enablers Outposts go, I have outstanding order from them as well. So I'm not just saying to be patient and give grace. I have to do it too, because I have an order that has not been completed, and just have faith that she'll follow through. But it's just money in the long run, just diamond paintings and money. So we'll make it and hope she does too. Okie dokie. So here is the package I got. So this is from Bandit Stickers, who apparently are out of Arizona. I did not know that. So last year I ordered, Sue, one of our customers, recommended to me Bandit Stickers for kitting up a diamond painting, because she had her cat-eared trays and they were all numbered and all symbols on there, and she told me she got them from Bandit Stickers. So I ordered some of these sets for kitting up off of Bandit Stickers last year, and then she reached out to me a week or so ago and wanted to sponsor the Blinging in the New Year event. And I told her it's almost over, and she was like, maybe that's not worth it. But she says, I'll give a $10 coupon code tonight. So that's why we're going to give a $10 coupon code out to that shop tonight. I don't know if Tracy's in here because I didn't read every name, but we're going to give away 3 things tonight. Okay, I'm writing them down to remember. $10 goes to Bandit Stickers on Etsy. Okay. And then now she doesn't just have kitting up stickers. She has like labels for, if I didn't have DP with Sparklers address labels, I would probably have ordered those, but I already have plenty from Vistaprint. But she does address labels, return labels, that kind of thing. So she does a really good job with the stickers. Let's see. And then I think it's $10 at Tracy's World. Tracy's DP World, I think that's also $10. And then, of course, $15 to our shop, along with our little hippo guy, and the Sunset Hippo. When does Ticket to Ride in? Asked Thoraya, and that is not until, theoretically, it's 2 months, and then but the wrap up will take almost to at least the middle of March, usually. So 1 to 2 weeks into March, generally speaking, is usually when that wraps up. So anyway, I was shouting out these stickers because that's the Bandit Stickers from Olivia over in Arizona. She does that. Now, I will tell you, she does have laminated release papers in the 3x3, 4x4, and I think 5x5, I believe. So they would fit the jiggers. This obviously is the 4x4, I think. This is the regular jigger that fits Crashley's papers. These are laminated. They are different than Crashley's. And of course, I still love my Crash and highly recommend Crashley's. But if you're in need of any stickers, check out Bandit Stickers. Tell Olivia Teemaw sent you, and someone tonight will win a $10 coupon or gift card over to Bandit Stickers on Etsy. Does anybody else here use that? Oh, Bandit Stickers. Let me see. I don't even think she included a card in that. Hold on. She had. Let's see. Oh, look, there's a little thank you card. That's in there. That's cute. Thank you. And you're supporting my small business. You're supporting a dream. Your purchase made my day. Hope this package brightens yours. I really appreciate your support. So that's really cute. This is a sticker. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. So she makes some really cute stickers, although I don't think you can buy the sticker. I don't know, to be honest with you, because I went to go get these, and I don't know if you can buy these stickers, because I wouldn't mind having some more of these stickers for sure. So I should ask her if she has any more of those stickers. Let me see if she has a card. There's no card in here. There's just banditstickers.etsy.com. Here you go. There you go. banditstickers.etsy.com. You got that link, Anita? Thank you. You did it. Use code Teemaw10 this weekend. We'll give you 10% off your order. So that's only good through this weekend or Sunday or something like that. I don't know. But that's what she said. You can use code Teemaw10 through this week only over there at Bandit Stickers. So if you ever thought about it, it's a good time to use code Teemaw10 and get 10% off your order and try them. They're very affordable, very fast shipping. I think I ordered them a week and a half ago, something to that effect. Okay, this next package is from Titan Turning and Print Designs. I have shouted them out before. They are in South Carolina. Look at that. I didn't know that. Okay, Titan Turning. So Christina Lynn had reached out to me a few months ago. Wow. There's lots of candy in here. Okay. And so I had ordered from her because they're a new turner as well. They can cover a toe too, if you know. Oh, now. Cat Fedora. You love Cat Fedora. Yes. I got my drill cards and we'll be setting them up this weekend, says Kim Peterson. Okay. The new Cat Fedora is called Awakening Force and is beyond stain. I love Cat Fedora. Are you talking about your sheets, Crash? Because I love Cat Fedora. Man, she has a lot of candy in here. The kids are going to love that. I'll put that in my candy jar. They are going to love that. They try to get some every time they come. She has this big old goodie bag as well. The pen came wrapped in that. But I told her I was going to test it out. So I tried it last night and I had to put a tip in. And I'm going to show y'all give you a little tip about the tips. Thanks, Anita. Okay, so Titan Turning and Print Designs. So they're 3D printers. So she does some pen stands and some craft bag type things along with turning pens. And there you go. Find us on Facebook. And because I think you can, I just messaged her to order few stickers, these in a washi tape. These are what I think are so cute. Look at these T90, y'all. I mean, these are T90 little 3D printed, a little fox. Whoa, a little Martian. This should be Crashley's, apparently, with her crazy event thing. A little duck even. And this guy I love. Oh my gosh, I told Jerry we should sell him. We should put a magnet on him and sell him. He's so adorable. He would just sit there and watch Mr. Hippo is what he would do. That they would be friends. So those were really cute. Really cute little goodie bag. But let's look at the pen because obviously that's what I ordered there. So let's check out this pen. This is the pen that I ordered. And here's the funny thing. The first pen I got from her was very similar to this. And I thought, oh gosh, it's too fat. I need thinner pens. And then I started using my E-pen a lot on the ticket, the Blingy in the New Year canvas and the Ticket to Ride canvas. But started using that a lot. And here's what I've discovered. So now we're going to transition right over into the Picmondu because here's what I've discovered with the pens. I got the new Picmondu in matte. Here you go. Here it is. Do is there. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. Great. Put a thumbs up, guys, please. Some clicking. I forgot to put your pen in your package again. Oh, gosh, Crash. I love the hedgehog. My granddaughter would enjoy playing with them. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? They are cute. Matt's came in yesterday. Okay. Matt Have you ever gotten the original? That's my first. Baby Cakes in the house. Howdy, Miss Baby Cakes. Let's see. All right. Tips with Teemaw. That's right, Matt. That's right. We're going to talk about tips. Tips. No, it's a canvas that was just released by MuniMade. It's probably my new favorite fedora image. Mine should be delivered next week. Okie dokie. I guess I wasn't told about that one. Maybe it's probably already sold out. I have no idea. Okay, it came in. I may or may not do a video of it this week. I don't know, but of course, you, my viewers, a preview of this. So I have, whoops, things running everywhere. This is the box it came in. I didn't forget you at all. I forgot the pen. Okay, first E-pen, so you don't have it to compare. Okay, so that comes in a black box, E-Painter 2.0. It came with 2 sets of tubing, a longer set and this shorter set right here. It came with 2 filters, so that is really nice perk, along with a double and triple placer. So this is different from the other ones because the other one only had 1 filter and no multi-placers. And this was $39.99. No discounts, $39.99, $40, what I paid. It came with this black tray. And I used to use these trays all the time. This white tray, this tray in white was the only tray I used, believe it or not, even this white and everything. It's just what I used the whole time after, you know, first starting and getting these instead of the little guys. I said, I'll never need another tray. That's what I said a long time ago, obviously. Okay, so that's what it comes in, along with this cool pen. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So this is a pretty E-pen. I mean, it comes with it. So all of that came with it. Now, oh shucks, I did mean to get that. I went in there to get it, and I did not get it. Hold on, I gotta go get something. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on, I forgot something. Oh, I meant to bring this in there because I need to compare this to the new one. All right, let me give y'all some tips because if I make a video, I'll try to remember them, but you get it pre-handed card. Check the bingo card now. Now. I'm going to get a drink too. Okay. Here is the original. It's actually not the original. The original one did not have the 2 gears and it did not have a light here. So this is actually 2.0. So I'm not sure why, sorry, that's my hair. Not sure why they're calling this 2.0 because they called this 2.0 as well, but whatever. This is the second version here because it has a gear and it has a light so that when you turn it on, you know that it has power. There you go. So you know it has power. And that was the one thing about the first one is you never knew if it had power on or not, and you would leave it running. And this one has 2 gears. The first version only had 1 gear. Okay. This guy, besides the color, there is no switch on the side. That's where it would have been. And it's just this button on top. Trish, have you tried both of these? You say you love this second version better than this one. Is that what you're saying, Trish? 12 weeks total, grand finale would be likely April 1st. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's now a 3-month event, Cheryl, instead of 2-month? Okay, so Trish is saying she likes this one better than this one. So let's go over it. Oh, is she? Olivia is a Ticket to Ride. The Bandit stickers are Ticket to Ride sponsor? Okay. Well, Trish. So let's see if you agree with what I'm saying so far. This is how we turn this on. This is what this little thing is, a pen holder. I rarely use this. I don't even remember it's there, but it is there if you want to. I've seen someone hang it on the side of their table so that if they have a place to hang it, they'll hang it down there and keep it out of the way. But here we go. Well, Gail, I would have said no. I have never had the problem with the tubing picking up hair until last night. It was the first time I got a hair wrapped around it and I couldn't get it off. So I've been using it for a month every night, and I had not had any trouble until last night. That was the first one. Bye, Anna. You too, sweetheart. Thanks for dropping in. Here's how we turn this one on. You have to press and hold it. It's not just a quick press. You have to press it and hold it down. Now, it will tell you what percentage it is. This came 99% full. So it tells you the battery. So it has a digital readout, and it shows you the battery level. I like that. Okay, that's okay. I don't necessarily love that you have to hold that down up top like that rather than the switch. I like my switch, but okay. Now, it has 5 levels. Right, I don't like the way I turn it on either because you have to press and hold that. So basically, it takes an extra second. So here's my, just click and on. Here it's click and hold, and now it's off. Click and hold, now it's on. So it takes longer to turn on. I do not love that. To me, that's not as easy to do that as this. But okay, whatever. Let's go and here are these levels. Here's level 1. Here's level 2. You do have to push again to get airflow, correct. So when you turn it on, it's not on until you start pushing like this. Now there's 3. Y'all hearing that? I guess this is the mic. Y'all hearing that yet? Here's 4. Okay, and then here's 5. Okay. So there we go. That's 5. And that, yes, that's strong. It's supposed to be strong enough to use those double and triple tips. So that's why they did that. But I'm not impressed with that noise, y'all. That's the noise. As opposed to this, let me turn this off. And by the way, again, to go back down to 1, you have to toggle all the way back down. You cannot hear 1. That's good. I'm not sure how well it picks up. Oh yeah, you hear 4 and 5. 2 is very similar to this one. This one purrs. This one's different. It's like a running motor. This one purrs. I don't know how to explain that differently. But as soon as you go to 3, now you can start hearing it on 3. So if you ever have to do 4 and 5, it's too loud. I don't love it. I do not love that sound. I did not cut this cord like my usual one because I did not know if I was going to keep it. Like you, Trish, I'm not sure. I will tell you this. Let me give you another tip. The pink one is quiet. I do forget that it's on. That's why I love this dot, because I forget it's on. Even with the dot, I have to look and go, oh, darn it, I left it on. Okay, here's another tip, folks. It will come with this filter. Oops, see, I left it on and didn't know it. It will come with this filter right here. This is how it'll come. Let me show you. So when it comes, the filter is in line. I'm just trying to get that off. There we go. I guess I didn't have to get that off because I could have just flipped it around. Okay, this is how it comes, right? And you put the tubing into there, and then the other end of the tubing goes here. And by the way, this tip is it's the same exact tip as one with the brass, except for the brass is taken out. That is the same exact tip. So for you pin turners here, it's the same hole, okay? Same hole. Anyway, and you attach that here. Here is the tip. Put it on this end. Put it on the end of your pen like this. Attach the cord like to your tip like this, just like you would. See, I didn't have to detach that because I just could have taken this whole thing and put it on the little device. Okay, so here's another tip. When you are using your Pick-Mon-Do. If you do this, it keeps the cord up out of the way more. See that? It keeps it up that much further out of the way. And it allows for the tubing to stay cleaner. So in the past, so I've been using this Pick-Mon-Do for the whole month, and this filter was down here, and I just recently changed it, and you can see down inside there, let's see if y'all can you see all the little dirt and plastic stuff that's getting in there? Well, that also went all the way through my tube. So I don't know if you can tell, but the tubing has little dust and dirt inside the tubing. So by putting it at the tip where your pin is, not only does it keep it up out of the way better, but it also keeps your tubing cleaner. See, so Danielle says her tubing is always dirty. No, Wanda, once you get it set up, it's fine once it's set up, but the tubing will stay cleaner if you put the filter here. So see what I mean by staying up. This is just on my table. I just pick it up and go. Okay. So that's it. I pick it up and go. And yes, this tubing can, well, actually this one hasn't collected hair, but this new one, look at that. Okay. You feel, I go, you can't feel it, but I'm just slipping my fingers along this tubing. That was one of the 2.0s. I see why. Who was that? Arlene, who said that? This is sticky and already has 2 hairs on it. I feel another hair already. Okay, so this new tubing, I love mine. This new tubing is already sticky. I feel trash just from last night. I opened this yesterday. So this tubing is sticky, and yes, it has hair on it. But mine that I've had it all month, it just glides along. See the difference? It just glides. This tubing glides. This tubing is sticky. It collects dust. It already has dust and hair on it from one day. So I don't know why they did different tubing. I don't prefer this type of tubing. I like this that is slick. It is easy to replace the tubing, and it comes with so much tubing. I have a lot of these and hope they're all like this, because again, until I got this one, I didn't know they would be different. But this tubing here is sticky and already dirty. There's another hair right there after just having it out for 24 hours, I guess. There we go. So there's another hair. So yes. Strawberry likes them better than wax and putty. So the tubing is stickier. However, any batch might have that. I don't know what supplier is supplying their tubing. This one is a little bit, it's not sticky, but it attracts more than this one. That's why I haven't had trouble. I like the convenience of this because I've gotten used to it, y'all. I like this. You're not going to hear this. So you're not going to hear that because it's so low. However, to use their multi-placer with this one is pretty tough. It doesn't have quite enough suction. You can do it okay with the 2-placer, but the 3-placer doesn't have enough suction. That's why they had to create this and include the 2 and 3-placer in it, so it would have enough suction. If you don't mind the noise, this one would be okay. If you're not used to this quiet noise or this flipping switch right here, this one might be okay. It's still a good eve painter, but it just is louder than I like. What's the multi-placer that comes with only works at level 5? I don't know. I guess we can try that out. They are from Germany, and I ordered them. I made an accident. Okay, I ordered this from Amazon. They're the same price no matter what you do. Well, actually, you can use Teemaw-10. I think you can use Teemaw-10 over on the website. I did. Okay, so from Amazon, they're $39.99, and when I used the Teemaw-10 code, it still came up to only $39.99. It was from Germany, and I made a mistake because I was on their German website, not the English one, and I did not think the order would go through, and it went through, and those arrived today. So they came just one day after this one from Amazon, and honestly, they came in an Amazon box. So the others came in an Amazon box too. Kupakai, I've been using this all month. Granted, I only paint a little bit at night, but I've been using it all month, and I have not changed the filter yet. And these filters are really cheap, As a matter of fact, my first set I got from Pickmandu, but I will tell you, if you go back and watch any of my e-painter videos, I have found that you can buy these on Amazon. They are fish filters. And if you get the right size fish filter, then you can get like a 10 pack for $7 or something. Okay. So I think they're this, I think I haven't compared them. So there's the ends. I think they're basically the same size. So that's where the switch would have been. There you go. This is, so look here, this one has an air component that comes out. I guess this one doesn't. Yeah, so this, the second version of 2.0 with the toggle switch does not have an air output, but this one has an air output. You can feel the air coming out as well. Danielle uses her every day, at least 6 hours a day, and she changes them once a month. That's what she does. So they are the same size. This one's decidedly louder, but if you want to use a multi-placer, you're going to need to use that louder. I don't know. We can test that out here in just a minute. Oh, but what I was going to show on these pens, and I think it was Eve. Are you here, Eve? Tanis uses her air compressor hose to blow my Pickmandu filter out, and it works like a charm. Oh, air compressor hose. So the air compressor hose will actually, if you're saying if it attaches to one end, it'll blow out all of that dirt and you don't have to keep replacing it. Kato has a 5 multi-placer. It's wireless, but I don't feel like the suction is strong. I don't think so either. Okay, let me explain this pen to you. I'm really enjoying this pen. What she did differently than the first pen was she inset these gems more. So if you can tell, they go in deeper than the first batch, so it feels better to my fingers. I like that. Okay, so what I was saying about the thickness of the pens compared to these thin ones, which I generally like a thinner pen, but when I'm using my Pickmandu, for me, you see how that cord can sometimes control your pen because of the weight of the cord. It's not heavy, but when I do the thin pen, it's almost as if the cord is pulling it. It is, I mean, you just got to get used to it, but it's almost as if the cord pulls on it more. And especially if I'm trying to twist something, like Matt was trying to twist that square diamond in a round painting. If I'm trying to twist something to fit it in, you can tell the difference. Whereas this fatter pen, I control the cord more. So I have found I have been using the fatter pens more, believe it or not, with my Pickmandu. Oh, Tanis just blows it out to clean out the filter. Trish has used Pickmandu daily for the last year and only replaces the filter once so far. So for me, I can use this for about anywhere from 4 to 5 hours without having to recharge it. But then you will know because the suction starts going down. And honestly, I don't have to stop because I just hook up my battery pack to this. Or, where I diamond paint at has a power tower, and you just hook it to that or a battery pack. And that way you don't have to wait for it to charge. Okay, so, oh, and here's the tip. If Eve was in here, I'm not sure. But this pen came and one tip fit in perfectly and very snug and tight. However, no tip would fit into this end. So I got a regular tip, pulled out the brass part, and it wouldn't fit in. What I did, because of Eve, I believe it was Eve that told me, J. Paul, this is called thread seal tape. I'm not sure why they call it tape, y'all, because I just said plumber's tape, and J. Paul knew what I was talking about, and he went and got this. He says he's had some. Obviously, it's been used. But, y'all, this tape, don't be deceived. This tape is not real tape. There's nothing sticky about this tape. It's thin and flimsy, and it feels pretty worthless at times. Yes, that's what there's called plumber's tape. I don't know what Teflon tape is. Is that what this is? Because this don't say Teflon tape. This just says thread seal tape. What's the difference? Y'all, you got to help me here. Which is the best, Cheryl? Teflon tape or thread seal tape? I need to understand. That is a plumber's tape. Which one? This is Teflon tape, Matt? Are y'all saying this is Teflon tape? Or are y'all saying Teflon tape is different? I'm here, and yes, that's what I use on the tips. Same as Teflon, I think. Yes, old school call it Teflon tape. Okay, they're saying it's the same thing. Plumber's tape and Teflon tape do the same thing. It's all the same. Okay, good. Teflon thread is waxing thread. Oh gosh, now she's talking about something I don't even know. Because all I know is I said, do you have any plumber's tape? He said, yes. And he got this. And I'm like, well, this stuff ain't sticky at all. How in the heck is this little wimpy old limp stuff supposed to help do anything on this pin? It won't even stick or nothing. So I had to test it a few times. And I finally figured out what to do. I fold that sucker in half. And I stretched it around. And I had to do 2 layers. But now it's really tight in there. So it won't turn or nothing. That's why I'm not going to take it out and show you. But if you look around the very tip, you can see some white, a little bit of white in there. So it's very clean. It did well once I learned how to do it. I just folded this thing in half and put it at the end of one of the tips. Let's see, I'll take out there. Okay, I'll show you. And then you try it. Plumber's tape is all about sticking to the grooves of the pipe and it helps seal the pipe. I fold in half. Yes, Eve. I tried cutting it in half at first. Oh. That stuff. Okay. And it's just so, why do they call it tape? I've been having some, arguments with J. Paul about this stuff because this stuff, look, it's just so, what? I think I cut it too short, but it's just so crazy, like wimpy. I don't know why they call it tape. See, look, it don't stick to nothing. But I'm folding it in half. Dumb thing. This is the same thing, just different names, but they're all the same. I just meant wrap around the threads to make a watertight seal, generally about 5 wraps. Tape is not always sticky. Well, I think they should call it something different because it ain't sticking. Anyway, then I try. Can y'all see that? I'm folding that right there around. Stop it and hold that thing there. Okay, stop. It's a little ornery thing. And you wrap that sucker around like this. Okay, and now here's the problem is you got to make sure it ain't covering the opening. Stop it, get back there and don't you come off. I use it with my DAC pen so tips not unscrew while using. Oh, okay, this is what y'all use, huh? Well, we finally got it out. Let's see if it'll go in here. And this is Tia's pen. And I'm going to just push it in there. And that was all this one needed because it wasn't very loose. It was a little loose. But see, now that's not going anywhere. So that was Eve's tip for tips. And I finally did it because I have several pins that I have not been able to try yet because I couldn't get the tips to stay in. So we finally got it out. Measuring tape, seam tape, bias tape, etc. is the form. Okay, Arlene. Yes, Stephanie, I do believe it worked better than washi tape. The washi tape I had, well, first of all, I had some very thin washi tape. We used to have branded washi tape, but it's not always around. Once I got the hang of this little sucker, I like that it is very snug and fits in there firmly, where my washi tape ones, some work and some don't. So anyway, I do like it better than the washi tape, but you do have to get better. It is thinner because it's meant to seal. So you just have to get used to it. Once you realize, and again, that's my first introduction to it. Once I realized how to use it, then you just work with that. And now I can seal the pins up and keep on these tips instead of keep trying to pull them out. I saw a video from Lizzie where she used 3 glue dots to secure her pin tip. Works great. However, Bonnie, I don't know that the glue dots will give the seal that I need for this Pigmondu. And that is what was the problem is with washi tape. I was still having occasional where it wouldn't seal as well. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, the other thing, I will show y'all my canvas here in just a minute, but this came in. This was that ARTDOT vacuum pen. This is their upgraded model. So it's one fat pen, supposed to last longer, and the tip is supposed to be stronger than the last one. The boys like this pretty well. Now, one of them still uses the Pigmondu, but another one uses the ARTDOT. He doesn't mind it. It's a little bit different to get used to. So I'll probably do a video again comparing these two, because since it's a little bit upgraded, and if you don't like the tubing, you may like this if you can deal with the fatter pen. Okay, so let's look at this canvas so I can show y'all some things that I've tweaked, not twerked, tweaked in the canvas. Okay, let's see. Does your switch? Yeah, excuse me. Yes, my switch one has 2 speeds. Yes, 1 and 2. I've not met a switch one that didn't have 2 speeds yet. Oh, and the Pigmondus. Okay, let's do some tweaking. Can you tweak while you twerk? Maybe. Can you twerk while you tweak? Possibly. I don't know, since I don't know how to twerk. Just know y'all think that that's what I'm getting, their upgraded ARTDOT pen. I think it is also pretty expensive too. I think they're $34.99. They have a special right now, folks, over at ARTDOT. Now, I am an affiliate with ARTDOT. I don't push that a lot. You can use Teemaw-10 over there, but I don't think you can stack codes. So they have a current sale right now on their ARTDOT vacuum pens. If you buy one, you can get one half price. You can get 2 pens at once. So therefore, you can be charging one and using the other one if you want to, if you like these. But I don't know how well you can return them. So if you don't know how they work, you might want to try one off of Amazon first. They do not yet have the purple pen on Amazon. They only have the yellow pen on Amazon. Okay. Let's see. I've been tweaking. That's what I've been doing, tweaking. All right. Here is this little guy. These are my Crafts with Crashley Beautimus papers. I love these diamond painting ones. Okay, let me show you what I've been doing with the big bling on the chorus line. Romance art. Yeah, I started early. Haha, I did, because I wanted to. And this is so colorful, it drew me in. Let me see if I can go up any higher at all. So the old broad would throw out joints trying to twerk. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I returned the ARTDOT cordless pen. It was loud and didn't have as much suctions. That's true. And I only kept it because the boys liked using it. I did not prefer it. Did not. The ARTDOT pen is a little too fat for me. I mean, I guess if you wanted to travel with the vacuum pen, it wouldn't be bad to travel with. But it's big, so you're traveling with a little bit bigger pen, but yet smaller than a Pigmondu, maybe. I don't know. Okay, here's the chorus line. It's a romance art by Dreamer Designs. Yes, I did, Cheryl G. And I was inspired last week. So I started looking at this painting, and I want to show y'all what I started doing. So typically in one of those 2x2 spaces, a square, I will put quad cubes. That is not abnormal for me. I do that all the time. But I outlined it with the silverettes this time. That is atypical. This was a new I don't know what you call it, new skill or a new thing I learned last week from I think this one was either Donna and or Rochelle. They used a quad and silverettes on a 3x4 space, and I love it. It fits perfectly, and I love the effect of this. Around the eyeballs, I use the P for S and silverettes. And on this particular decided I wanted bubbles because I talked about bubbles being so cool, and I could have put Bubbles Luna B for S up in the sky and all the swirls, and that would have looked good. But I was inspired by Donna's P for S usage that I was going to put P for S up here. So I did the P for S up here in the AB 5200, and I went ahead and put the bubbles on their cheeks. So I decided on the bubbles on their cheeks, and I made all of their eyes a certain look with the P for S, and outlined it in the like colors of sliverettes, trying to follow the called for colors as best I could. In the middle of those flowers, I could have put more quads. Instead, I decided to do something different, and I tried the starburst and the crowns. I'm not used to that, but that's what I did. In these little areas, these are the 2x3s, and I went ahead and put down the hexacubes, although this is one of those things. See how it goes over here? It is better to lay the framework down and then pop this in, folks. I'm telling you now. Tia might be most reliable bingo out of the bunch. Oh, so hopefully it'll be fine for me. I want to mainly use it for ABs. Oh, yes, people use it just for ABs too. Sometimes helpful and even thoughtful, and sometimes pure chaos. Okay. Well, I like the square stuff. I decided that these little, I guess they're twigs or something, that some of them were holding, I was going to go ahead and use P for S on those. So I did. I filled in this little leaf with the P for S there. Now, when I did this, all of the swirls up here in the AB 5200 P for S, that doesn't mean I'm going to use P for S on the whole canvas. I just went ahead, because these are pixie dust. So I went ahead and used the pixie dust in the rest of the white areas on the canvas, since it's very few and far between. But I mainly wanted that effect up in the swirls. Now let's check out the bottom. Not meant to stick, it's meant to tighten the threads on a fixture. I think you're a little behind there, Shelkay. I think so. Okay. So let's see if I can show y'all. Now maybe I want to come back down. I'm going to come back down in here. And I'm going to show y'all this. So look at that flower. Now you can tell I've replaced some of the drills with crystals, some with S for S, etc. There's pixie. So there's all different types of drills around this flower. But what I mainly want y'all to see is what I did with the sliverettes, because there was a lot of just two spaces in the lines. So I filled that in with sliverettes in the coordinating colors of sliverettes. And I like the texture that it gave. I really like that. Okay, and in these flowers, it did the same thing. Since this is a 3x4, I used a quad and sliverette here. And then this one, I decided to use a charm. So I used a charm in there and then just filled it around. Now, here's where some of the tweaking came in. I tried to make this outline around it. See, I replaced that with the square crystal there, but I tried to make it more symmetrical than it actually was. I just decided to do that. Same with down here. So if it's not what I like, I just change it. It's my canvas, so I become an artist with the canvas as well. On this one, I decided to try one of the shells. So it also covers a 4x4 space, just like the charms. And I somewhat centered it. And then I tweaked this outline here and I made it symmetrical. It was off in some way or another, and I just counted and just made it just symmetrical. So it just looks better in my eyes. It's my canvas, right? Sliverettes will have to be added to my next order. I'm loving what everyone's doing with them. Yes, I am too. And sliverettes are fantastic. Okay. This one, this little flower, I did with the hexacube and just filled in the top two. So this was a 2x4 space. And so that's what I did with that. Theoretically, I could have gone ahead and put some S for S beside it, especially like light pink sparklers would have worked there. But I just filled it in with a regular drill beside it. You could, again, put the light pink sparklers there if you want. I just didn't have them out, and that's what I did right there. Might change that. So I might go back and tweak that and change it. Here we go. Here's another charm. So it had a color I didn't have, and I wanted something different, and I just put this charm in here. I have not tweaked much around this area, but as you can see, it was not very even there. Sliverets are amazing. I love them. They do. This flower here. So this flower, they had some crazy colors in this one. I'll be honest with you, because this is their dust drill for their 741. And I'm sorry, but 741 is supposed to be a little bit oranger than that, in my opinion. And it almost matched the yellow it's beside. Number 7 is 728, and this almost matched it. Let me see. So there wasn't a whole lot of distinction between those two colors. Look at that. Now on camera, they're a little bit yellower than in my hand, but I didn't love that this wasn't like a true 741. Charms are 4x4. Yeah. No, they're 4x4, Lisa. Okay. And then, so what I did, this is one of the tweaks that I made last night. I did not like these veins of this flower. They were the dust, this dust drill with the veins in between here. And it was so subtle, you couldn't even see it. You could barely see it. Now, because I had made this color a 972 pearl, a P4S, what I did was there's bubbles all there. That's great. And so at least I could have kept this dust drill there because it's square at least, and at least there's a little bit different texture. But what I decided to do is, since a lot of them were lines like this, I said, I'm going to get out slivers and sliverets along with the S4S coordinating that. I'm just going to make it fire, which is orange, and I'm going to make that little flower pop. But here's what I wanted to show you here is the slivers cover almost 4 spaces. Not quite, but almost 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just about. It leaves a little space, folks. If that bothers you, you might not like the slivers. I like them because of the texture they bring. So on this one, a little bit of extra spaces in there. And I just center it, and you can barely tell. Anybody else looking at this canvas will not be able to tell. This one is the sliverette, so it's 2 spaces. And I didn't want the 2 slivers beside each other, so I put a sliverette here to show that vein. So that's what I did there. This was hard to do. This sucker was hard to fit in there. And these were buckling. These P4s are buckling. Now look here. There is a little bitty space left right there. Right there, folks. There's a little bit of space there. That's not going to bother me. I've just kind of spaced those pearl P4S out in the middle of that. And it's because this was so tight. So I've used this extra space here to make room for the hexacube. Okay. Now here's one of the tweaks. Yeah, especially the P4S. Okay, which came in today. We have boxes of sparklers and a box of P4S that I have to check in tomorrow. And I don't know if Angelina's in here yet, but I saw that someone asked for Athens Gray. That has come in. The S4S Athens Gray has come in. But none of the bubbles came in yet. Sorry. Okay. So look at the veins in these leaves. I use the pearls for the veins in these leaves. And this is an AB pearl right here. It's supposed to be a dark brown color. That's what it is. I think it's 938. And I'm going to sub out a P4S AB 938. So that's really changing that brown. And I was not sure I liked it. Let's see. The last thing I expect is see how to make the veins more visible. Some cream meant for monkeys that helps minimize the appearance of vein that I expect. So this is AB 938. Normally I do not like dark ABs. And so I've said, you know what? I don't know that I like that, because when I changed these here, these S4S, there's a bullion golden here and there's an amber. So it blends in a whole bunch, and I don't know that I love that. So then I went and tweaked it and put a darker brown P for S here, okay? But after looking at it, I was going to let y'all decide, do you like the one with the AB or do you like the plain? I've taken a picture of it. I've asked J-Paw about it. And even though I would normally think the vein would be better having a plain color, kind of like all the black lines. And by the way, all these black are glitter. So these are such a subtle glitter. That's why I'm using the glitter for the black. I'm not sure. Yes, T, I saw that you now are willing to use the P for S, so that's wonderful. The point is, Cheryl, I don't think that I mind the AB. After trying the plain blends right in too. So I think I'm going to stay with the AB and just let it pop. Now, I already put that down up there on this bird. This guy is, that's also where that is, right there in the middle. But he's not surrounded with all bling around these colors. So I still think it would be okay because it goes in all their eyeballs and the necks. So I think I'm going to stick with the AB. Kayleen, did he do it? Oh my gosh. She was telling me earlier today they're going to have a new grandson. And he's a 6 pound, 12 ounce, 19 inches long. Kayleen, that seems Maximus, huh? Maximus Wild. Ooh-wee. Maximus Wild Plat. And that didn't seem very long. How long was that? Yes, that's her new grandbaby. She was messaging me earlier today. How long was the labor, Kayleen? You like the AB2 Diamond Art Crafter? Well, at first I didn't. At first I thought it blended too much, but then when I put the regular in there, even if it's darker, with all this bling around the flower, it's going to blend. And like I said, I think I'm going to keep it AB. As I get these colors filled in, I'll know for sure whether I really like it or not, but hopefully it's going to work out. What's his name? Maximus Wild, Bonnie. Maximus Wild. 4 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, that's wonderful. That was not long. I can tell you that. Less than 5 hours. That's great. That's great. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We have, let's go ahead and do some giveaways here. Oh, and I was going to show you, I struggled a little bit with kitting up this canvas because it was so little. It's a 50 by 40. And there are 62 colors. So there's not much of each color. And I'm adding this much bling along with the bling they added there at the end. They have 6 bags of bling, and I was going to add all of this different bling here. And I decided not to kit it up in my new cat-eared trays, like I told y'all, that helped me go so fast, which is true, it did. But I didn't want to spend the time kitting up all these little bitty bits of colors in there, thinking this will go fast. So I am using the Bella Art de Nicole baggy holder because she also had this. It's her second grandchild, Bonnie. Her first grandson, I believe, because she had these covers for them. I had bought some for the wrong size. So anyway, I decided why not just use something I already have. Even though I did invest in the new cat-eared, I would do this. And then that allows me to try all my different little trays. So the good thing is I've pulled out my Bella Art de Nicole little trays. Of course, I already have NYX's trays, and I pulled out Ditsy's tray and Yellow Dog tray, all the little skinny ones, you know, Bijou Bliss, that way. Second baby, I was out of town for the first one. There you go. Okay, hopefully somebody will get that phone. Let's go see. Okay, dokie. We'll just throw it out of the room. J-Paw will find it out there eventually. I don't like working out of bags, but the more colors are getting even on small kits where it's a viable option. I know, Matt. Well, first of all, I always worked out of bags. If there was a bag, I was going to work out on it. I wasn't going to kit it up. But I've learned on big paintings, I kit up no matter what, even if they're from bags, number one. Number two, however, I haven't done like the Captured by Radiance canvas was like a what, 50 by 70. So I definitely kitted it up. This one, however, has 62 colors, and we're talking just such tiny little amounts. I'm like, I was in a conundrum, but I decided to do it this way instead. So we'll see. I should get through this pretty quickly. Crazy number of colors in the minis makes it really hard to kit up when they're not already in bags. Yes, it does, Cheryl, because they're having 60 colors in little bitty minis, or they're crazy. I'm one-handed, no baggies for me. One-handed? I have a hard time working out of baggies, but wish I could. Well, I don't love it, but it was available. I had already bought the product. I had it on hand. Why not use something I've never used before? I've never used the Belle Art de Nicole thing. I will tell you, it's a little bit difficult, which I'm assuming they all would be, to get the exact, because the bags are so flimsy on the Dreamer. Now, this is Dreamer Designs baggies, and they're pretty flimsy. I wish they were more sturdy. If they were more sturdy like Belle Art de Nicole, it'd be better, because these are so flimsy, it's hard to find the right hole to put them in. So when you're in the middle number, trying to find the right slot for them to fit into, it's not fun. But I figure it's going to go so fast anyway. I'll be happy I didn't kit all of this up. And remember, number each of those trays, and then to dekit them when they're already kitted up. I won't have to do that. So anyway, that's why I did that. All right, let's give some giveaways tonight. By the way, I have to say, I have put a drill down every day this month. I did not think I would be able to, but every single day. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. I have been able to put at least one drill down, even if it's just with you guys and showing you how to change something out or put in slivers for a bracelet. So why are cameras moving? I don't know. But anyway, I've been grateful for that. It has helped me. Overall, it's definitely helped. I have to stop these emails. The emails can be frustrating, not because I'm frustrated at you guys, just the overwhelming amount of them every day. So I started designing some this past weekend again, finally, because that's how I designed, Cheryl, because I finished my canvas. So I finished my canvas. I sat down. It took several hours to set up because I had to get my cards set up. I had the new metallic drills that came in. The colors, most of the colors match the old square metallic drills. However, their saturation was less. So I had to change my cards out for all the new shades. And it took me a couple hours to get all that ready. And I got some designing done this past weekend. And I love to design, so I'm grateful for that. But I would still stop with that and still make sure I put down some drills every night. So that's what I've been trying to do. And so far, so good. I really like it. Although it means that I don't always finish all of the emails every day. And that's frustrating. So if I'm designing, I can't sit down for 5 hours answering emails. And it takes this balance act. It's sometimes I'm not good at. I try, but I'm not always good at it. So anyway, I got through them today, though. It took all week to get through all the emails, but I got through them today. Howdy, there's Captured by Radiance. We were just talking about her. I just finished my first canvas from you guys, Love Imbued. So I just finished that. It was a lovely experience. It went quickly, and I love the canvas and the drills. So that's great. I have pieces of index card cut and put into the baggie so they will stand up. Put the number at the top of the card so I can see them easier. That's smart. Of course, I would not kit up that way. I would just, as I'm opening the first bag, and then I'd put it in, that kind of thing. So are you saying you have them pre-cut and set aside? Because that would be a good option. So let's say I had 100 of those cards ready. I guess if you're only doing baggies, most of those kits wouldn't be to 100. So maybe 60 or whatever. And you're just saying you slip them in, it has a number up there, right? Placing drills is good for your mental health. Emails can wait a day. Ooh, well, Jenna, not everybody thinks that. And, but I've had to do that at times, especially when I get returned packages And I feel so bad for these people, but the post office can make me loopy sometimes. I know of that store Going Postal. I know why it's called Going Postal, because they got me running in circles. I'm like, but you didn't do your job. You didn't deliver it, and you didn't tell me if I had anything wrong. Well, you need to ask for a refund. They won't let me ask for a refund. So anyway, we're going in circles, but we'll get that taken care of eventually. Let's do some drawings though. All right, let's go over here. Let's see if the screen will share this week. And let's see if it'll go off of the infinity. I'm going to wait a second. Okay, I see infinity. And now let's, yay, it worked. I have no idea what happened last week. 139 entries. If you want to be in any of these 3 drawings tonight, you need to put in hashtag Tamara or Tamara. I'm not sure. She was the first one to comment in the live tonight, the live stream. So that's where I come up with the giveaways, the first one to comment. And great, 142 entries, hashtag tomorrow. We're going to give away a $10 gift card to Bandit Stickers on Etsy. We're going to give away a $10 Tracy's DP World gift card and a $15 coupon code to our shop, along with this little sunset hippo guy. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Oh, good. Y'all are still entering. That's wonderful. 144 entries going once, as Mr. Rich would say. And 3 different drawings going twice. Get it in there if you haven't done it already. Another one got in. Miss Colleen or somebody got it in. These storms only add to the chaos, says Matt. Hopefully most are understanding of the disturbance that causes with everything. You're right, Matt. The storms do add, and but this one was shipped 2 weeks ago before the storm, and it came back to me, and they called it done. Used to be before last year, if they would come back to me, it wouldn't show delivered, but by them marking it as delivered, it now completes their action, and I now have to buy another $50 some odd postage for it. So they've changed their policies, and even though it came back to me, they now say their job is done. It did not get delivered to Australia. So that's what is so frustrating. Captured by Radiance. Which sister are you? Which one are you? Deborah or, oh golly gee, hold on. I have the box down here. Did you sign the paper when you sent me the pen? Oh, goodness gracious. By the way, I loved these little strawberry quartz and clear quartz. I love them because you know I love the stones. They didn't sign it, but it was from both. That is a special case. I just meant in general, post office will actually close now. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Yes, that's right. Deborah is in Mexico. That's right. Well, then it might be both of them. Maybe just somebody popped in while they're having a lovely tropical vacation down there. Yes, they go down there for nearly a week. It's fantastic. Okay, 148 entries going twice. I may have already said that. I don't have a clue. I don't remember all the things. Okay, hashtag Tamara or Tamara. What do you want? What is it? Is it Tamara or Tamara? And I'm sure I've asked you before. Shucks. Okay, here we go. Yep, she's there for a whole month. My sister is in Mexico right now. Ah, this is right there. It says Washington. It's captured by Radiance in Washington. Hey, Melanie's here. Yes, yes, yes. So this is the Washington sister. Yes. Okay, here we go. 148 entries and fair warning. I remembered. Fair warning. Here we go. The second way. Oh, here we go. Tamora. Oh, but that's not Tamara. Tamara is the giveaway. Tamora is the other one. Deborah and Tamora. Cannot wait for my time to go. Oh, y'all don't go at the same time? Oh, for some reason I thought y'all went together. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. We are drawing for the first giveaway. $10, unless I let somebody choose. I don't know if I should. What do y'all think? Do I let them choose or no? Gabrielle Brock, you are the first winner. And my first thing on my list is Bandit stickers. So we're going to just make it simple, not have to wait for answers. Gabrielle Brock, 6350. Please email me at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com and I will get you connected with Olivia over at Bandit Stickers. Okay, folks. Congratulations, Gabrielle. Here we go again. Tracy's DP World, who is also a sponsor of both Blinging in the New Year and Ticket to Ride. Here we go. A $10 gift card to Tracy's shop. And I get there in a week and cannot wait to get there. Yes, tomorrow. Way to go. Diamonds by Will. Look at that. Look at that. A new viewer tonight has won. You will need to email me, Diamonds by Will, to dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. Do not expect an immediate response. It may take me a couple of days and through the weekend. We will see. I have to get through checking in all this new product and keeping my sanity. Okay, while trying not to overeat at the same time. It's just hard to do sometimes. Keep your sanity, not overeat, and still do work, but not too much work. All right, final drawing. Here we go. Congratulations, Will. I'm glad you stepped in here. And here we go. Third drawing, $15 coupon code to our shop along with the Sunset Hippo. Who's going to be the lucky third winner tonight? Look at that, Miss Leanne. Miss Leanne, who just put in an order. Okay, Miss Leanne, I'm still going to need you to shoot me an email, Miss Leanne. And if you already have a hippo, you might want this other one. If not, I might give you a choice of some jiggers. We'll see what you want. All righty. So congratulations, Miss Leanne, Mr. Gabrielle, Will, and Miss Gabrielle, I think. I hope. Anyway, just congratulations to all. Okie doke, we are sitting at right at 2 hours. And although I thought I wanted to diamond paint with you guys for the last night, let me see, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Yep, you won, Liam. I can do that, or I can go diamond paint with Mr. J. Paul. Now, if I did diamond paint, it wouldn't be for very long. It would have to be for about 30 minutes or so. So what would y'all like to do? Y'all want to wrap her up or diamond paint just a bit? Yay, you got one. I will put your name in this little guy's mouth. And shoot me an email. Miss, I'm saying the name wrong again. Miss Likely. I said it wrong. Sorry. I'm going to put your name on the 30th of January right here in Mr. Hippo's mouth, and he's going to hold your name for you. Okay, she's headed to bed. There we go. Well, we can wrap it up if you want. I tell you what, I'm a little stuffy in this room. I am sweating in here. When the door gets closed like this and the light's on, it's a pretty hot. Pretty hot. I'd like to take a break and go potty and sit out there with J-Paw if y'all don't mind. So anyway, I appreciate y'all coming in this evening. Please still stay safe and warm. Apparently other people are going to be hit with more storms. I hope we're not, although it did say something about expecting more snow. I don't know what that's about, to be honest with you. I didn't check it any further than that. It's 12 degrees right now. We're looking good, even though it's supposed to be 4 degrees at night, 3 degrees tomorrow night. We'll finally hit above freezing on Sunday and maybe snow again next Tuesday. So not too bad, with a little warming over next week, a little bit. So maybe the birds will be able to get out eventually. They've been all closed up for a week. Thank y'all. I sure will. We will survive. J-Paw needs love too. Call Saya back. That's right. I got to see if he called Saya. Thanks, Matt. Oh, goodness. Matt, I hope you get out to one of these retreats. And again, if y'all want to hit one of these retreats, sign up at Tall Oaks retreat@gmail.com is where you can shoot an email to me. And the link, I will give you the link after that. We're working on the website still. Bud was the one helping us, and he had to have that minor surgery. So he's going to get to that soon. Thank y'all. Thank you for everyone. It was a wrap on Blinging the New Year. I learned a lot. I hope y'all did too. If y'all, whatever y'all want to learn more of, y'all let me know. Yeah, I loved learning along with you guys. It was fun. I loved it. I've had a blast learning about the big bling and all the different things that we can do, and even organizing and kitting up different ways. So there you go. There's a form again, the Google Doc to sign up for the a retreat this year, or if you want to host one of your own. I need to reach out to a few people that said they wanted to host something here. So anyway, remember, folks, to shine bright and don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Have fun. All of you No Frills retreat goers this weekend, please be safe. No tripping and breaking wrists or anything like that, or feet or anything. No falling through ceilings, nothing of the kind. Have fun. Pure, clean fun. And nothing broken. Nothing. Have fun, y'all. Thanks, Eve. I loved your bottles. Night, Matt. Feel better. Bye, y'all.